in the NBA Central Division. Last night, they were in Miami to face the Heat, and the give-and-go Spud Webb laid it up and in. And when Doc Rivers canned this jumper, the Hawks had a 21-point lead going into the fourth quarter. But the Heat came back. They'll give it to Big Ronnie Cycli. He's going to make the move between the legs and drive and score. And the lead was down to 6. Later, they would go inside, and Big Grant Long is going to take it, make a little move, and shovel it up and in. The lead was down to 1. The Hawks were up 2, and the Heat had a chance to tie with 10 seconds to go. They are working the ball around, but watch Doc Rivers come up with the steal, and the Hawks were able to hold on to win it. Now, the Hawks and the Bulls are dead even in the NBA Central. They have identical records. Both are 15-8 for the year, so tonight's battle will be for sole possession of first place. Indiana is hanging close. They're just a half game back, and the Detroit Pistons, the defending NBA champions, now stand a game and a half back. We'll have highlights of the Hawks and Bulls for you at 11. College action last night. The Mercer Teddy Bears finishing up their December schedule as the Lady Chippewas of Central Michigan invaded Porter Gym. They had a good player. Sue Nesson was doing about everything she wanted against the Teddies. Here she fakes, pulls up, hits the short jumper. She led all scorers with 23 as Central Michigan had the lead late. Andrea Congreve again had a big game for the Teddy Bears. She went down later with an injury and was forced to miss the last 5 minutes of the game. She scores inside there, 2 of her 13. And Stephanie Raines again led Ed Nixon's club. She'll drive and shoot 2 here. But Central Michigan went on to win it 71-64. John Trout talked with Ed Nixon about the progress of his team thus far.
And I think we're growing. It's just unfortunate that we've lost a few more games than we expected to lose. But if we can keep that from getting us down, I think we've still got some winners in the program. I think we've still got some people who really want to work to win. And I think they will do that. And I think you'll see a big improvement the second 2/3 of the year.
Men's action last night. Dave Odom's Wake Forest Deacons facing number 20 Alabama. Anthony Tucker hits the jumper here for Wake Forest. This one went down to the wire, but Wake was able to pull it off. David Carlisle hits 2 here. Wake an upset 67-65 win. They are knocking on the door of the top 25.
One of the outstanding teams in the country. I think they're outstanding from a physical standpoint. Very athletic, very athletic. And I think just as athletic as they appeared to be, they are just that well coached.
Alabama falls to 7-2 for the season. Wake Forest now stands 6-1. Pro football, the Falcons finale is this Sunday at the stadium. The Detroit Lions are in town, and the Falcons are not putting too much emphasis on this game. As a matter of fact, a little clowning around at the Swanee Complex this week, trying to stay warm. Nose tackle Tony Bowick gets the tape job from some of his fellow members. The Falcons, of course, not too pressed for this final Sunday. The Lions come in 6-9. They are 3-point favorites over the Falcons, who are now 3-12 for the season. They've already clinched the #1 pick in the college draft. The Cowboys have the league's worst record at 1-14, but Dallas used their choice in the summer supplemental draft, in which they took quarterback Steve Walsh. There will be NFL action on Saturday this weekend. Buffalo plays the New York Jets tomorrow afternoon. Washington and Seattle battle at 4 o'clock, a game you can see here on Channel 13. And the battle for the AFC Central is tomorrow night. Cleveland plays at Houston.
It's going to be busy. And Chris Holcomb is sitting in for Bill Powell. You've got some surprises for the kids, I bet.
That's right, a big surprise. If you want a white Christmas, I'm sure a lot of people do. If we can't have a white Christmas, would you settle for some white stuff maybe 3 days before Christmas? Oh, yeah. We do have a slight chance of some snow flurries in the area. Come on back. I'll tell you all about it next.
I'm Carol, owner of Carol's Linens, Middle Georgia's first name in linens.
But my mom, sister, and me take this opportunity to wish you and your family a joyous holiday season. And to my mom's customers, a very special thanks.
During this holiday season, you will continue, as always, to find tremendous savings and selections throughout my store.
Because my mom really cares about you.
Get ready for Macon's first road race of the 90s, Saturday, January 6th at 8 a.m. It's the 1990 Macon Marathon, featuring the half and full marathon. You'll ramble from Forsyth to Macon down historic Highway 41. Entry forms are available at the Wellness Center on Northside Drive. It's only $12 to enter, and deadline's January 3rd. Top 5 finishers in each class score cash and trophies. For more details, dial 477-2300. It's courtesy of the Wellness Center, Central Georgia Rehabilitational Hospital, the Sports Medicine Center, and Channel 13.
Hi there, I've got the perfect gift for you or someone special in your family. It's as near to you as your telephone. You can buy the amazing voice dialer telephone right now. Merely pick up this receiver, speak the person's name, and the person you want to speak with is automatically dialed. No more information cards, no more telephone books. Once this telephone is programmed, all you do is speak the name of the person you're calling, and this voice dialer does the rest. The programming is super simple. Just dial the number you want and speak the party's name. From then on, all you do is to speak the person's name, and the phone dialer automatically dials itself. The perfect gift for people who can't remember or who look up numbers, and it's priced below the cost of most quality telephones. Call now for voice dialer, 1-800-525-1149. That's 1-800-525-1149, and you'll receive your voice dialer. The perfect gift for your loved one, the perfect gift for yourself.
The voice dialer makes a great gift, so order now. Call 1-800-525-1149. CODs, Visa, and MasterCard accepted.
As water levels drop, fishing gets better at Lake Tobesofkee. Bibb County Park Rangers will lower the lake level next week by raising the gates of the dam. County officials say the 6-foot drop in water levels may help increase the lake's fish population.
We checked with the biologists for the State Game and Fish Department before we decided to do this, and they tell us that lowering the level of the lake is very good for the fish population, that it will cause them to concentrate, it'll make their productivity much higher, and we can look forward to, during this period, to much better fishing at Lake Tobesofkee.
Well, this is the first time in 4 years the gates have been raised. About 250 homeowners along the lake will also benefit from lower water levels. It gives them a chance to repair docks, boathouses, and seawalls, or build new ones. County officials say the lake's water levels will be restored to normal by mid-March. But if you go out there now, will it be an ice skating party, Chris?
Well, it won't be iced up right now. I don't think the Lake Tobesofkee would ever ice up. There's so much water there, but it is going to be cold. I'm sure they may have some lake advisories because it's going to be very windy as well. We're going to talk about the wind chill and also our chances for snow coming up. Look outside right now. Our temperature is right there at the freezing mark, 32 degrees. The barometer is rising. Humidity right now, 32%, but we're going to see some more moisture around. Winds are out of the north at 8 miles per hour. Mix that with the temperature. You get a wind chill around 23 degrees. Low this morning, it was in the 20s. We didn't make it down to the teens, 20 degrees. The high today, it made it up to some warmer levels than we thought. We made it up to 37 degrees. We did have a lot of sunshine around. Let's look at the weather buddies right now. We'll check out the temperatures all around middle Georgia. We have a range of temperatures. All of them were cold, though, this morning. 15 for Low and Forsyth, 21 in Warner Robins, 22 in Sandersville, 26 in McRae, and 19 for a low in Perry, but a little bit warmer in Roberta with 30. 50 degrees was the high in Roberta. I think their thermometer was in the sunshine today. Elsewhere, high temperatures mostly in the 30s. Tonight, it is going to get very cold. We are looking for low temperatures. Look at this here in middle Georgia in the single digits. Yeah, we're looking for a low temperature tonight around 7 degrees. Elsewhere down to the south of us, we could have lows in the teens. Highs tomorrow, well, it's not going to get very warm. We are looking for highs tomorrow in the teens. Boy, that is cold. And 20-degree readings down into South Georgia. On top of the cold weather, we are going to have a lot of winds moving into the area, so we do have a wind chill advisory in effect. This is how the temperatures will feel to your exposed skin tomorrow, with the wind rubbing up against your exposed skin. In North Georgia, wind chill tonight and tomorrow anywhere between 10 and 30 degrees below zero. In most of middle Georgia, wind chills between 5 and 25 degrees below zero. And down in South Georgia, wind chills between 0 and 20 degrees below zero. Now, that's what it's going to feel like. Now, that's not all in our weather. Here comes the fun part. It looks like with the cold temperatures, we are having some moisture areas moving up into some sections of middle and South Georgia. And we do have a snow advisory in effect for tonight and tomorrow for middle Georgia. Now, don't get excited yet. This just means that snow is possible in this brown area that you see here, including most of middle Georgia, Monticello, Eatonton, Barnesville, also Abbeville, Vidalia, and Swainsboro. 1 to 2 inches are possible. It's not guaranteed. It's just possible, so don't get excited yet. But look at this. Down into South Georgia, they are having a winter storm warning because the chances are greater down in the southern sections that they will get some snow, possibly up to 3 inches. Now, that's kind of weird. Up in North Georgia, they're not even expecting any snow. Usually we see it up there and clear down here, but it's just the opposite tonight, and here's why. We're going to look at the satellite picture. We're going to go back 12 hours. You'll see that we had clear skies in the area this morning. Watch what happens, though, during the day. Those clouds really build up, and look where they're coming from. Right down here, out of the south. Here they go, up into our area, and that's what's giving us the mostly cloudy skies in middle Georgia right now. And these clouds are associated with some moisture. We're going to see that here with the moisture right there, right along the Gulf. Here's the frontal system that came through our area. It brought in the cold air. Now the moisture in the warmer air is trying to override that, and that's why we're getting this. Back in New Orleans, Louisiana today, they had 1 inch of snow. We are expecting up to 4 inches of snow in Jacksonville, Florida tonight. Now, what it looks like on tomorrow, a low is going to form, still giving the possibility of snow in the southeastern sections of the state of Georgia. A high-pressure system back behind it will still have some very cold temperatures. The low will shoot up the coast. I think things should begin to clear up by Sunday and Christmas Day. Tonight, though, bundle up. It's going to be cold. Flurries are possible. Low temperature 7 degrees tonight. Wow. Bitterly cold tomorrow as well under partly cloudy skies. Slight chance of some of those scattered flurries around, and a high temperature only of 19 degrees in the extended forecast. Sunday looks like things should begin to clear up a little bit. And who turned on the heat? Look at that. It's going to get all the way up to 35 degrees on Monday, and then getting even warmer on Tuesday and Wednesday with fair skies throughout the period. Let me stress once again, it is just a slight chance we will see some snow flurries in our area. But if you are traveling down into South Georgia or northern Florida, call first before you go, because that's where the biggest chance of snow will be.
So we're talking about sometime tonight.
Oh, yes.
Okay, wrap up. Well, our holiday fun isn't over. Stay with us for some mid-state students thinking of others this time of year.
A case history sponsored by Macon MRI, managed by the Raymond B. Damadian MR Scanning Center.
Here's another case of how MR scanning is benefiting the folks of Middle Georgia. Dr. Daneman, you're a physician in Middle Georgia who just recently was scanned in the Raymond Damadian Scanning Center. Can you tell us how that came about?
Yes, I sustained a head injury a while back, and this resulted in a seizure, and I saw your commercials on television, and I had to avoid the dye of the CT scan, which I'm allergic to, and your MRI scan was very helpful. I went to sleep during most of the procedure, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Wonderful. My family and I and the staff of Macon MRI join you in celebrating the birth of a newborn king, God's greatest gift. A blessed and healthy new year to all the people of Middle Georgia. God bless you, every one.
Hi, folks. Don Fowler for J.D. Kenders. You know, if you need a special gift for that special someone this Christmas, come by and see us at J.D. Kenders. We've got solid maple New England rockers with cushions for $39. You know you'd expect to pay over $100 for these rockers. We've got them for $39. Not 1 or 2 of them, but 400 of them. Come see us today at J.D. Kenders for special Christmas gifts right now. We'll be looking for you, and you'll be glad you found us.
Kenders Furniture. A free 6-year customer protection plan? How can Curtis Mathis do it? Quality.
Where is everybody? Where did everybody go?
They've gone to Arby's 99-cent roast beef sale. Better hurry, it ends soon.
Up your neck in bills? Well, Arvin's Pawn Shop offers quick cash loans for most anything of value with no credit approval. Arvin's Pawn Shop, 516 Poplar Street, downtown Macon.
Straight from the heart tonight, Christmas cheer is brought to residents at North Macon's Healthcare. Students from Southeast High School give gifts to the seniors during their annual Christmas party.
Some of our residents would not receive gifts or have families to contribute. This is just a way of our community being involved, and this is what Christmas is all about, sharing from the heart.
Youngsters from West Macon Baptist Church give homemade Christmas cards, and the best treat of all is a visit from Jolly O St. Nick. The man in the red suit brightens up the place by telling jokes he got from friends in the North Pole. That's it for us for now. Wrap up. We'll hope to see you tonight at 11. Good night for now.
Thanks for watching Middle Georgia's Emmy Award-winning news. And remember, when you see news happen, call Eyewitness News at 744-NEWS.
start learning to act more mature.
It's New Height. Then there's no bones about it.
You're a kook, you know that?
I'm not the kook, but I do like it in the kitchen.
Getting strapped with Doctor. Yo, bro. Christmas Monday is CBS.
Tonight on the Eyewitness News Weekend Update.
A mid-state family's relatives in Panama speak out in support of U.S. intervention there. I'm Gary Wilson and Warner Robbins. I'll have a phone interview from Panama coming up on Eyewitness News Weekend Update.
Wintry weather affects some people's holiday travel plans. I'm Raymond Tubb in Houston County. I'll have that story.
Finding yourself a little short on cash right about now? I'm Karen Isley. Find out what millions of people are doing to make more money. That's my story coming up.
The regular season in pro football comes to an end this weekend. Brad Bibb has highlights of today's games, and weather anchor Carla Heath has a record-breaking forecast. Stay with us.
Stay tuned for Middle Georgia's Emmy Award-winning news. Eyewitness News Update.
Bring your Christmas list to Wellston Palm, the department store pawn shop. You'll find jewelry, TVs, stereos, and so much more. More merchandise than most stores even try to carry, like camera equipment, musical instruments, and radar detectors. We offer professional jewelry design and repair. Wellston Palm has something for everyone at great prices. Whatever you want or need, you're sure to find it at Wellston Palm.
We also loan money on items of value. So for fast cash at Christmas, come see us at Wellston Palm.
Weekends will never be the same. Get ready for the Byron Allen Show. An outrageous hour of late-night laughs.
I am Elvis.
With today's funniest comedians.
Oh, please.
I feel good all over. Highs music. You'll be rocking, jamming, laughing, and dancing. Join the party, the Byron Allen Show. Get ready. Saturday at 12:30 on Channel 13.
Straight from the heart, you're watching WMAZ TV Macon. Eyewitness News Update with news anchor Karen Akar, Chris Holcomb with the weather, and Brad Bibb with sports. Middle Georgia's first choice in news, Eyewitness News.
Good evening. Record cold temperatures hit Middle Georgia today, while ice and snow coat roads in the southern part of the state. Carla Heath is sitting in tonight for weather anchor Chris Holcomb and joins us now from the Weather Center. Carla, it is awfully cold out there.
It is very, very cold. Wind chill advisories being issued for the entire state. And some record low temperatures have been broken all over the state. Let's take a look at some of those now. Athens breaking their previous record of 1960. They had 16 degrees, and today the record low was 13. Atlanta in 1976 had a record low of 18. Their record low, 8 degrees today. Macon possibly breaking our record today of 20 degrees. We set a 20-degree record back in 1975. And Augusta, 18 in 1973, and it looks like they broke their record with 17 degrees. I'll have more of that chilly, chilly forecast for you in just a moment.
Oh, my goodness. Hopefully there'll be a break soon.
That's right. Well, maybe. I've got some good news a little later.
Oh, good. We'll look forward to that. Well, the Arctic blast through Georgia has killed at least one man who died of hypothermia while checking his mail last night. Authorities in Greene County say 89-year-old Orrin Thompson died a short distance from his rural home from exposure to the cold. Authorities say Thompson became disoriented and wandered away. His body was found early today. The frigid temperatures are a serious threat to many of our elderly and people who already have medical problems. Emergency personnel say these small heat packs can easily save lives. The reusable packs reach 100-degree temperatures and can be used to help warm victims of the cold.
Hypothermia, general cooling of the body, is very deadly. What happens is when the core temperature, when the center of the body starts cooling down, it doesn't take but a few degrees cooler than normal, the heart will start to fibrillate, ventricular fibrillation. Okay, it will just quiver. It is uncontrolled.
Smith says there are several things to avoid during the sub-freezing cold. Alcohol, coffee, and tobacco products can compound the medical problems brought on by the weather. Smith also says his best advice is, of course, to just stay indoors. The worst victims of the frigid temperatures are often the homeless. The Macon Rescue Mission is forced to put people on the floor tonight as the homeless crowd shut the shelter from the killing cold. Officials say no one will be turned away.
The word is out, it's on the street, it's on the riverbank, it's in the abandoned buildings that there is a shelter. There's a place for them to get in and out of this cold. And what it means to us is that we have to put down, as you can see, mattresses on the floor, do whatever we have to do to house those who come to us.
If you know someone who needs a warm place to sleep tonight, the Rescue Mission has people on duty 24 hours a day and will offer any help it can. And while some search for a warm place to bed down tonight, Raymond Tubb tells you many search for a clear path home for the holidays.
Instead of red and green lights, motorists may see a light like this during the Christmas season.
As always, we're cracking down on speeders and drunk drivers and falling too close and such as that.
It's the heaviest holiday travel period of the year, and if you plan on speeding, you better watch out.
We've got everybody out, and everybody will be working, and they'll see us out there. Hopefully they'll behave themselves.
But motorists heading south through Georgia won't need to have patrolmen to tell them to slow down. Many areas to the south have several inches of snow. Although there are some reports of some ice and snow to the south of us, according to the Georgia State Patrol, roads in Georgia are staying open. Once things do thaw out to the south, don't expect a flood of cars to head this way.
I don't think it'll increase the traffic in it. Now, there may be more of it at certain times than they normally would.
Troopers say motorists have kept them busy, but they add holiday drivers have been pretty good so far. But patrolmen say they are prepared if that should change. Raymond Tubb, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.
Now, even though all Georgia highways are open tonight, the Department of Transportation says ice and snow are making South Georgia roads extremely dangerous. So if you're heading south for the holidays, you'll need to use extra caution there. The increased law enforcement could mean a blue Christmas for travelers, but there is also a threat to Christmas shoppers. Counterfeit gift certificates are becoming the con game of the Christmas season. Local merchants do everything they can to prevent the phony certificates, and here in the mid-state, merchants say they are pretty successful.